In 1984, adventure had a new name. Part animal, part legend, or woman. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, the classic 1930s comic book character, had finally been given the big screen treatment. In essence, Sheena is basically Tarzan with a gender twist, and for that reason alone, the film is kinda refreshing. Is it a great film? No. Is it a bad film? No. But one thing is for sure, it's definitely easy on the eyes. Hi and welcome to Pick of the Flicks with Tony Douglas. Today we flash back to the totally awesome 80s for my review of the cult jungle epic Sheena, starring Tanya Roberts, Ted Wass and Donovan Scott. I'll kick things off by saying I saw Sheena in its day, and having just revisited the film again, I still feel the same way about it now as I did then. Sheena tries hard to please in all departments. It mixes action with romance, comedy with drama, political intrigue with frills, and above all offers vine-swinging adventure. But for some reason, these elements never really fire on all cylinders. It's unfortunate because director John Gilliman is no newcomer to African adventure films, having already made two classic Tarzan films. The fan favourite Tarzan's Greatest Adventure, starring the Herculean muscles of Gordon Scott, and Tarzan Goes to India, starring stuntman Jock Mahoney. Gilliman was also the man responsible for Richard Roundtree's Shaft in Africa, the third film in the blaxploitation trilogy. With Sheena, Gilliman takes on an ambitious project and tries very hard to give the film an epic look. By using Kenya as a location and casting Tanya Roberts as the title character, Gilliman was on the right track. Tanya has the ideal look for this type of role. Her blonde hair, her piercing blue eyes, and her athletic physique are the perfect attributes to bring the stylish loincloth to life. The film begins with an elaborate origin story, which sees Sheena's parents killed while on safari. Sheena is then raised by a noble tribe where she learns to telepathically communicate with animals. When reporter Vic Casey and his trusty cameraman Fletch venture to Sheena's homeland to do a story on a former football player, they get more than they bargained for when the king of the land is assassinated, and Sheena's foster mother is implicated in the crime. The film then develops into a chase and romance where Sheena and Vic are thrust into a hotbed of political unrest. With a small army of mercenaries hot on their tail and hell-bent on eradicating Sheena's tribespeople, Sheena must use all of her skills, particularly her marksmanship with a bow and arrow, in order to save her idyllic kingdom. Unfortunately, at 117 minutes, the plot gets a little wish-washy, and Sheena outstays its welcome. Shaving at least 20 minutes off its running time would have given the film a brisker flow, and the melodramatics wouldn't have felt as forced. Even the film's ending is dragged out and could have had a sharper finish. Having said that, the picturesque canyon landscapes and the atmospheric music score complement the romance at the core of the film. Tanya Roberts and Ted Wass do share some nice chemistry, and it is clear to see that at times Ted is truly in awe of the Jungle Queen's beauty. On another note, Sheena was under fire for its censorship rating. The film contains a number of nude scenes, yet somehow it squeaked by with a PG rating. Parents may have been caught off guard by the content, but I am sure that young boys who saw it in the theatres were happily surprised. Sheena is one of those near misses, a fair attempt to kick off a comic book franchise. Its heart was in the right place, but the finished product just fell short of expectation. The film was nominated for 5 Raspberry Awards. The good news is it didn't win any, because that year's big winner was Bo Derek's Bolero. The end result for Sheena was that a sequel was never made. Tanya moved on to James Bond, Ted hit it big on the TV series Blossom, and Donovan Scott became the guy who starred in only the original Police Academy film. As far as jungle adventures go, you could do better, you could do worse, but I'm sure that you won't ever again see an entire credit sequence featuring the lead actress riding a zebra, or is it a horse with painted stripes? You decide. Before you go, why not give us your thoughts and feelings about Sheena? Please keep a lookout for more cult movie reviews on this channel. Until next time, this is Tony Douglas, talking movies for Pick of the Flicks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.